Hello, hello, hello. Hey everybody. Tanush, what's up? What's going on? I see you in the chat, man. Hey, how's it going? Long time. It's good to see you today. How have you been doing? I've been doing great. It is good to see. I know it's been maybe a few weeks, and I am excited, man. Excited to be up here. Excited to be here again. How things been going on your end? Uh, I'm trying something a little different today. This morning I'm starting I'm using OBS software, so just trying to get my settings and everything. But it has been a long time, man. Excited to see you. It's good to see you again. Hope you and your family are well. Yeah, this is great. This is great. For everybody else, welcome to the channel. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. Uh, Super excited to be here on this Friday. Yes, yes. So we're gonna get right into it. I am, like I said, I've been trying out some different settings, and sort of super excited about what I've got going on. I've had a few meetings today, or not today. I had a few meetings this week, rather. Was getting some things together, and let's see. Tanu says been busy lately. Had a lot of projects, so sorry couldn't be on the stream. No, it's no problem. No worries at all. No worries at all. It's all good, man. You know where to find me. You know what time I'm up here. So, welcome back to the channel. Hope school and everything has been good for you as well. So, it's good to see you in the chat. I know times are busy. Times are really busy right now, but here we are, man. Here we are. We are locked in. For everybody else who is joining for the first time, thank you so much. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media, and hopefully, Tanush, you can hear the volume. Like the volume is good on your end. Just let me know that you can hear me, and we're gonna get right started, get right forward. So we've got some very interesting things going on. We got some exciting news, some things going on with the channel. I'm really excited about what's going to be happening forward. If you guys don't already know, recently started a membership. I started a membership group for Anvil. So, with the membership, you get some behind the scenes video footage. You kind of get to like really come in and dive in and look at what's going on, what I have going on behind the scenes. Some of the things that I'm doing, like pretty much from day in and day out. Some studio things, of course, you guys, the studios in the background. So feel free to, as you're watching, feel free to join in on the comments. Let me know where you are watching from. I'm gonna say hello to everyone in the chat, um, and so you guys stay tuned for that. We're gonna have a lot of fun things that are coming up. Um, that you can be a part of if you join the membership here. So once again, stay tuned for that. I've had some week, like I said before, I've had some meetings this week with some of the Anvil crew that we've really sort of really it's been great, man, to really connect with people globally. I've got people in India, people in the UK. I've got some people in China. Well, not China necessarily. I don't even know if YouTube Live is a thing in China. It should be, but which is interesting. But anyway, I've got a excited group of individuals, and we had our first meeting this week. It was a private meeting, so if you guys want exclusive coverage on that meeting, I encourage you to join the membership if you get a chance. Join the membership, lock in with us. You can just go to our page, and you'll be able to see exactly what we're going on. So Tanu says he's been busy lately and had a lot of projects. Yeah, I figured as much. Been busy, had a lot of projects to do, so sorry I couldn't be in the stream. All right, no problem. No issue there, man. Let's see. You said, what are my thoughts on the iPhone 17 Pro Max? I heard it can easily be scratched on a coin. Is it true? Yeah, my thoughts on the iPhone Pro 17 Max. I'm possibly going to be looking for an iPhone. Eventually, I want to get one. Like I want to buy one. As far as it being scratched, I don't know. That's what cases are for. To be honest with you, I really don't. I really don't play around when it comes to my phones. Like I try to keep them protected and make sure that they're in, they're good. So, um, but today we're like I said, I'm streaming brand new. I'm streaming on OBS software, so we'll have some flexibility with screens and be able to kind of jump into some things, and really do some more innovative things with the live stream, because this is where we are, man. So Armand's here. Hello from Tel Aviv. Saying hello to you, Armand. Thank you so much for joining the channel, man. I appreciate you locking in. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. For you guys that don't know, this is a channel that we focus on tech. We focus on a lot of things artificial intelligence. As Tanush pointed out earlier, we also talk about all things Apple. So, like any sort of Apple products that you have questions with, please, absolutely, ask those questions. If you have any comments, if you'd like to join in on the discussion, I would be happy to have you as a part of the team, and as a part of the live stream, right? So we're grateful for that. Thank you, Armand, for joining. Tanu says, which color do I like the most? Um, Tanu, I normally stick to black. I mean, I kind of like the gold. I'm not so sure. I'm not really big on like orange colors, right? That's just not. I don't know, for whatever reason. I'm just not a big fan of that. But color doesn't matter. Like for me personally, because I've got like I would definitely put it in the case. And that's the one bad thing about having a phone. Like if you have colors, if you pick a color, you're never really gonna see the back of the phone, because you're using your case. And I know some people out here are just like using phones without cases. I don't see how and why people do that. That just doesn't make sense to me. So, but yeah, let's see who else is in the chat. You guys welcome. You guys are welcome to come to the chat. I appreciate you guys for joining. I appreciate you for locking in. We're gonna get right into the video. Now, I've noticed a lot of times on these live streams, like you'll have, if you are watching me for the first time, like you get on YouTube and you can kind of scroll through and see people's different live feeds and what's going on. And what's the issue is that a lot of people that jump on YouTube and just scroll through the random live feeds, you have uh, those who are on live, they're just kind of like sitting there, just kind of talking randomly, not really saying much, not really having anything to say. And so that's not this channel. Like, we are focused. You may not see the title of this video, but I guarantee you, when you start talking and we start our subject matter, you'll be able to understand what's going on. I'm not here to just sit and just watch who's coming online, but I'm here to really engage you guys, really to that we can have a really good conversation, right? Right, because it's about the conversation. And so, super excited about this. Let's see. Tanu says, have you watched the Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc movie in theater? Maybe your son did, for sure. I don't have to I'll have to ask him. I'll definitely I don't even know it. I wonder if that's something that was released in America. I'm not sure if that was something that was released. But yeah, Tanush, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc movie. Yep. Not totally sure about that one, but yeah, I'll ask him about it, definitely, for sure. So you guys come in, please like this video. If you get a chance to subscribe, please subscribe to the video. Let's see who else is. Go Google is here in the chat. Hey, Go Google, good to see you. Glad you're here. So guys, I'm gonna get right into the video today. We're gonna talk about a few things regarding artificial intelligence and how we can really kind of dive into AI as a tool. Like, most of you know that AI isn't just some cool tool that you can use. It's artificial intelligence. It's not something that you just pull up on your phone. It's just not a random thing, but it's becoming a foundation for a whole new economy. And we're going to sort of talk about that, this whole new economy, what that looks like. You can think about the example of like electricity in the 1900s, basically. Um, at first, only a few people had it, and then suddenly the whole world it changed because AI is kind of doing that right now. So let's see here. Go Google says, what about going? I'm not sure what your question is, but yeah. So we're gonna really get into this morning or today. It's this morning for some people, but not for everybody. We're gonna really get into how these computers run AI and the challenge in going forward in this system, and how it's going from a select few to worldwide. Everybody's using it. It's now available. We're in a society, in a culture where most of the information you get now is free. You don't have to pay for information anymore. So let's see. Go Google says AI versus GAI. Yeah, we can get into that. I'm kind of going to touch that today as well. But so here's the question: like, there's one big challenge. Like, computers are powerful enough to run AI, but it's like suddenly everyone is, they want to drive, but there aren't enough roads, right? Everybody wants to get on the road and drive, but there are not enough roads. They're not enough gas stations or cars to go around, right? So companies like OpenAI, Google, and Meta are racing to build massive roads or massive data centers. You can imagine like the first car that came on the road. Most roads were dirt because it was like horse. Most road. So but yeah. So um yeah, with this, we want to really sort of dive into these companies like OpenAI, Google, Meta, and how they're rushing to build these massive data centers, right? So it's this isn't just hype. We're already creating real money behind this system and changing how businesses run. So there have been a lot of shifts in business. There's going to be a lot of shifts here. So for us as individuals, this means this means basically the world's biggest companies are reorganizing everything around AI. Like, AI is becoming the number one source. It's becoming the number one thing where businesses and companies rally around. So AI is going to show up in the services that you use every single day, and it's already doing that, right? It's already doing that. Now here's what gets interesting. And guys, we're talking about where do we go from here with artificial intelligence? We're at a great, sort of at a great place. It's really it's a growing business. And the reason why I call it a business is because that's really what we that's really the purpose of artificial intelligence, is to push us forward into the future of things. So this is where it gets interesting. Let's see. So the value, as and Tanush, you can probably address this as well. The value of schools, and I don't want to like scare you off to school, because like you definitely are in school, so um, stay in school definitely. But schools, the value of school and the value of college is starting to drop. People are realizing that spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on a specific degree doesn't always lead to a good job. Now, when I went to college, right, they sort of pushed on us, you ought to get the best job. You could get to be accountant, you can be an engineer. Back in my day, it was like engineering. Like, everybody would go to engineering. I went to engineering. I went to college for engineering. I studied engineering in college. Um, I still, my job is a certain part of engineering. It's civil, but that was really, all of those degrees were really kind of pushed on us to obtain. And so with AI, it's no longer that, right? Tuition is like skyrocketing, guys. Like, it's graduates are struggling more than ever to find work, and the cost of tuition is just like out of control, right? It's so out of control. Yet There are these AI tutors. They're showing up and they can teach kids very different levels of with just a couple hours a day. Imagine having a personal coach, right? Who knows everything and is available 24/7. Back in my day, we had tutors. Now, you get a tutor and that's cool, but with these AI tutors, they sort of don't ever, ever, ever turn off. You know what I mean? Um, so, and that's what AI tutoring looks like, and it could flip education on its head, right? It can really flip education upside down. So, for me, example for me, I'll take me for example. I have twins, and the way they learn, I have twin sons, and the way they learn is completely different from how I grew up, right? They might not necessarily need to sit in a classroom for 8 hours going. Now they're in high school, so they're headed to college, but they may not necessarily need to sit in the classroom um, for that long period of time because AI can tutor them and help them master subjects faster and than a traditional school system. So if you don't already know this, AI is really sort of a disruptor in the educational system, and that's just where we are. Let's see. Go Google says world or and I'm not sure what. Tanush asked, "Did Gemini actually surpass Siri?" Yeah, Gemini's beyond. Gemini is absolutely past Siri. So so here's the thing. So the biggest problem isn't can we make AI smarter, but it's do we have enough power to keep running? Data centers are popping up everywhere, all over the place, literally all over the place. And some companies are even tapping into nuclear power just to keep up. It's like trying to power an entire city so your AI can think. And this is quite the issue, right? This is quite the issue that we have. So energy costs are going to matter, guys, when it comes to all of these data centers. It's not just the environment, and even though the environment is a great factor in what we're looking at, but energy costs is going to be a main issue. So, what does this mean for jobs, right? Tanu says he haven't seen Daniel in a while. Yeah, Daniel, I talked to Daniel. Actually, Daniel and we were in a meeting this week. He was here. I mean, you haven't been up here a while, so Daniel was here. We had a meeting on Wednesday, and we I uploaded it for our members only. He's up there. We're up there talking and discussing some new exciting ideas. So if you want to stay tuned for that, man, you can well, not stay tuned. It's already online. I just uploaded the video. It's called Inner Circle. It's got the Inner Circle thumbnail, and yeah, we were up talking about some pretty interesting things. So, but Daniel was actually here last Friday or Saturday. So, yep. But I'll tell him you asked about him. I'll definitely tell him you asked about him. So here's what's going on. We're also seeing, guys. We're also seeing AI move out of screens and into the real world. Like companies are working on robots really that can live and work in your homes and in your workplaces. AI is Amazon has already literally they're already testing AI glasses for their delivery, the drivers so they can collect data to train robots. Right? It's all about data, man. It's all about data. So that's what we're really focused on is the data and what that looks like you know figure this robotics company basically is trying to build a humanoid robot that can one day live in millions of homes. It's almost like the Jetsons. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Jetsons, but it's a show back in the 80s about a cartoon show about this family who lives with a robot. I forget the robot's name. You guys may know, but that sort of dates me. But for us, this means AI won't just be online. It's not just going to be online, but it's going to also show up in your home, your car. Basically, it's going to show up in your kitchen. So how comfortable are you with a robot helping you with your daily life, right? Um, AI isn't just also about tech. Let's see. Tanu says, which is the most powerful AI ever made till now besides ChatGPT, Gemini? Um, I can't. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the most powerful. That's interesting. Aubrey says if you can't beat it, join it. Yeah. I assume Aubrey, you're talking about AI. No, you definitely got to beat it. You definitely have to join it. I've said that a few times, so it's funny that you're making that statement. And in terms of not, not beating it, join it. In other words, I feel like what you're saying is you've got to join. You have to start learning about this system. You have to start learning about these different programs. But Tanush, I'm not sure, man. I'm not sure who's the most powerful AI. I mean, they say Gronk is probably up there in terms of its power. There are a lot of benchmarks being tested, and now, of course, we know a benchmark pretty much shows you how powerful the software or the program is, the AI program is, and so and that's also some of the not issues, but these companies have to test their AI products to make sure that you got to test it to make sure that it's functioning, not that it's just functioning, but that you're getting the growth out of it that you need. Now I talked about growth and how AI is sort of grown by like 17% in terms of people using it in this usage. We talked about it in the last video. You guys can check that out. So Aubrey says, yes, AI. Yeah, Aubrey says there are way too many of them to single out one in terms of power. Yeah, I agree. I agree, Aubrey. That's actually true. Saeem said hi. Hey Saeem, how are you doing today? Welcome to the channel. You guys, if you guys get a chance, please join this channel. Subscribe to this channel and like this video. Excited to see you guys in the chat. I see where you guys are. It's good to see you guys here. So yeah, Aubrey says there are way too many to single out. It's so many. And guess what? We aren't the only ones that are using AI. The governments are all over this, right? The governments are even starting to experiment with AI to cut down on corruption, right? And that sounds kind of crazy because it's like, I mean, governments and corruption, they kind of go hand in hand, right? You can't have a government without corruption. I'm just saying, like that's just what it is, right? But governments are starting to experiment. They're trying to use AI to cut down on corruption, and also the stock market, as we know it. This is the global. I call it the global casino, the worldwide casino. The stock market is exploring on tokenized stocks, the kind of like digital versions of real stocks that you can buy and sell anytime. So this is interesting. This is actually a casino within a casino. How about that? That's sort of interesting. Let's see. AI is already designing, so not just government, but also in healthcare. AI is also designing new drugs and diagnosing diseases faster than humans can. So, some of the drawings that took, I say some of the drugs that took 5 years to that really took 5 years to develop are now reaching human uh human trials in just 1 year thanks to AI. So this is a fast sort of fast paced technology. Um, let's see. So Aubrey says it's still primitive at the primitive stage at the moment. Yes, this is very new, very new. I think capitalism is limiting the rate of its growth to surpass our expectations and imagination. Aubrey, yeah, speak more to that. So you're talking about capitalism, so the society of capitalism. I'm assuming if you're talking about capitalism, that means that you live in the US. Going out I'm going out on a limb to say that. But yeah, speak more to that. Capitalism is limiting the rate of its growth. I would say capitalism is limiting the rate of its growth. The government is also seeking to limit the growth rate of AI because you got to understand also the government has to have its hand in everything. And AI is growing at such a rate, well, to the point where the government is not, they don't have guardrails set up to not only monitor but to apply certain rules to AI, because AI is just it's growing so exponentially. The government's sort of behind in the whole process. So yep. Dead Alive is here. What's going on? Let's see. Mohammed is welcome to the chat. Mohammed, good to see you. People work all day to earn $3 to $4, and opportunities disappear when the border closed. Life's hard, but with a laptop, I can turn struggle into strength and dreams into reality. Nice statement. Great statement. A lot to unpack there. It says people work all day to earn only $3 to $4. Man, wow. Mohammed, where are you from? I'm assuming maybe you're probably from India. Let me know in the chat. Life is hard, but with a laptop. Yeah, with a laptop. And not even a laptop anymore. Like it. Let's say with a phone. With the phone. And here's the thing. Here's the big thing. Like AI isn't just a trend, right? It's a shift. It's changing how we learn, and how we work, how we build, and how we heal. So, okay. Mohammed's from Balo Christian Nushak City. All right, cool. Dead Alive is here. What's up, Dead Alive? How are you doing? Interesting name. I'd love to know where you got that name from. Sounds like a cartoon character. Really, I'm not sure. But we're stepping into a future where AI first may not be an option. It might be the only way going forward. So we gotta really sort of understand that principle and understand that those possibilities. Um, so you know, some people, and you guys kind of mentioned it there in terms of jobs, like some believe that AI will make us so productive that we'll only need to work for 3 days a week. Now, AI is in the hands of a lot of people, but I would venture out to say those who really capitalize and really learn the system, and really not just learn the system. And so a system is good when not just you're learning it, but it's learning you. So it's a symbiotic relationship. The relationship is sort of split down the middle, right? But the more your AI model gets to learn you, the more possibilities you have to make a difference wherever you are. If you're trying to make money, most people are trying to make money. If you're trying to, whatever you're trying to do, like if you're trying to gain knowledge, you know, um, it's all equity based, right? It's all equity based. What you put in is you have the potential to get more out of what you put into it. So, Mohammed says in the internet city, Nuskin City. Okay, cool. Ashika's here. What's going on? Got a question mark? Yes. Welcome to the chat. Mohammed said hi. Hey, Mohammed, it's good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Thank you all guys for joining the chat. Don't forget to like this video. I told you guys earlier in the video. There are a lot of live streams out here, and people just talking randomly and not saying much, but we are actually knee deep in conversation about artificial intelligence and how it's going to affect us going forward. So appreciate you guys. And join the chat. If you have any questions, please do. Aubrey says, I'm in South Africa. Thank you for joining South Africa. Appreciate you. Sending out you love. Sending love. We're also capitalists. Go figure. Capitalism. Love it. It'll take some time. Aubrey says it has to gather data, but with paywalls, it becomes difficult to get raw data without classism that capitalism creates. Very, very good question. Very good statement, man. Yeah. Paywalls, yeah. That's pretty much where we are on the internet. So Ashika, what's up? Good to see you in the chat. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody else for those who have joined. Please subscribe to the channel if you guys get a chance. Hit that like button. My name is Brett with Anvil Music and Media. I'm excited to see you today. Excited to be here. Excited to join in on this conversation of AI. If you guys get a chance, please go and watch my videos on my channel. I have a ton of these videos out there. Like when I tell you it's a lot of videos on AI, we've really probably in the last 5 to 6 months have really dived into this discussion. I have, just so you know, there are resources that I use before I come on the channel. I really like to research, because you want to know what you're talking about. When you're on the channel, you want to kind of really, like, you're just not mumbling or saying something that's not true. Deep View is a source that I use. You guys can look them up. Google Deep View. Let's see. Muhammad says to Google him, but Google Deep View. I also watch the I watch the podcast. It's called Moonshots, and it's a very good commentary that I get some of my information from. Let's see here. Ashika, am I saying your name right, Ashika? It says, "What do you think AI will affect the stock market?" Yeah, Ashika, good question. So the question is, will AI affect the stock market? And to that, I would say yes. Not only is it affecting the stock market now, currently, but even more now. You got to understand, like, Ashika, I don't know if you are in the stock market and if you trade, if you day trade or long term trade, whatever. The typical day trader, right? So I trade in the stock market, so I can talk about this. I'm a typical day trader. You got to understand, these companies have been using AI to trade stocks for years and years. They're using these AI programs to pretty much be predictive models. They understand when the stock drops. They understand, and it's all about researching the trends of the stock in the stock market. So yeah, we're already here. They're already using these AI programs to trade on their own. So you've got really this pool of AI that is trading. And how can I compete with an AI model who's trading, who has so much data and information about the company, not just about the company, but the trends, the news. So you got to understand, these companies have the AI that's hooked up to the news. They're watching and understanding what the news is. They're feeding that, and then it's trading basically according to how those trends show up. So yeah, we're already here. We're already here, Ashika. Good question. Yep. So she says, yep. Muhammad says, you believe me search in the internet? Yeah. No, I will. I will. I will. Yeah, Ashika. Yeah. So yeah, I don't, and like, I'm not saying I've given up on stock market. So I'm in the stock market. I'm also in crypto. But when you recognize and realize that who you're trading against, you're not gonna it's not gonna be favorable for you. And trading in the stock market is not for the faint of heart. I will say that. You've really got to know what you're doing, because you're going against, and see, that's two things. You're going against, number one, these big companies with huge cash flow, and they have millions and millions of dollars, that you're with all of this money, they have more resources. So the resources would be the AI, basically an artificial intelligence trader. So it's AIT. So yeah. Mohammed says, "Why do you not understand?" Yeah, I understand, man. I understand. What are you saying? Razik is here. What's going on, Razik? How are you doing? Welcome to the chat today. Today we're talking about AI, man. We're talking about AI and its effect on our society, its effect on our economy, how it has sort of shaped our um, ecosystem, and where we are today. So, um, let's see. In terms of jobs, let's talk about jobs today. Um, Not sure what's going on here, but let's talk about jobs a little bit. I want to really kind of talk about how some people believe AI is going to make us so productive that we um, won't need actual workers. So human workers will become less value. Now we know that's happening today, right? Because AI can do jobs faster, better, and without getting tired, right? 24/7. You have access to your open source software. It's here, and it is very, 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 very fast and very reliable. There was even a study, guys, that was showing that showing doctors where AI was was less accurate than, or doctors with AI. Let me say that again. There was a study showing doctors with AI was less accurate than the AI working alone, which is crazy. So you mean to tell me you got a human doctor that has all this information, has all this knowledge, he's working with an AI agent, and he's less effective than the AI working by itself. So AI is like, get out the way. I got this. I don't really need I don't really need you to chime in on this. Uh Novice is here. Um let's see. Ashika says, you know, any AI tool which can help me in study and stock market. No, I don't, Ashika. But what I'm gonna do is um I'm gonna I'm gonna actually type music media. I'm gonna type my email. So and this is for anybody else. Feel free to reach out to me. Some other I've got some other resources, not necessarily AI, but I don't know how long, Ashika, that you've been in the stock market and been trading, but I'd love to sort of get a view of what you got going on, and if you have any questions, like feel free to reach out. This is my email. Um, Feel free to reach out. We can set up maybe a consultation, so forth and so on. So my email is in the chat. Yeah. Weather is here. What's up, Weather? Nice name. I actually like that. It's interesting. Weather. How are you doing, Weather? Guys, let me know where you watching from in the chat. Please come in if as you are watching. Please let's lock in. Let's talk about the subject at hand is AI, and are we trending in the right direction? I think I want to use that as my subject, right? AI. Are we trending in the reach? AI. Are we trending in the right direction? Now, does anybody have any questions today? Anybody have any questions, any comments? And we've talked about AI and jobs. We've talked about AI and in its resources. We talked about it in the economy. Some people are really like, so I have this individual, and I'm laughing because I don't want to, like, I'm not gonna say who they are, but very close individual to me that is not a big fan of AI. They are constantly on me about AI and how it's ruining the environment, how people's lives are negatively affected by AI, and these data centers that are being erected, right? We've got these data centers all over the place, and it's really really kind of crazy how it's affecting the environment. So um I just thought I'd add that because I was thinking about it every time I sort of think about when I talk about this. But you can't really get you can't really get around it, man. You can't get around it. Let's see who else is here. Shika says 1 to 2 years experience in the market. Great. Well, how's that going for you? Hopefully it's been going great. I have sort of maybe 5 or 6 years experience in the stock market. So yeah, but like I said, reach out to me, guys. I do free consultations if you guys get a chance. I didn't even really get a chance to talk about a studio that I'm sort of hanging out. You guys, welcome to Anvil Studio. This is where we are. This is where I'm sort of like locked in. Um, um, let's see. Ashika says, okay, how will AI be able to destroy a country's economy? Am I getting that right? How will AI destroy a country's economy? So AI will. So a lot of countries. So not all countries necessarily have the same resources when it comes to AI and how they have the access to it. So it's not necessarily going to destroy the countries that have AI, but it's going to destroy the countries that do not have the access to AI or do not have the resources to get. So you've got to imbalance. You got to imbalance an economy and systems with different countries. There's a huge imbalance, and that's always been the case um, since world history. Like if we would date back to, we could talk about like the early 1900s, but countries have always been, it's always been an inequitable battle in terms of resources, because that's really what it's about. Like it's who has the most resources, how they use those resources, and then how they can turn those resources into profit, right? So, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just a race, right? It's the countries and the companies and the individuals and the wealthy who are using AI, and they're winning. They're winning in this game. They're absolutely winning in this game. So, great question, Shika. Let's see. So yeah, we've talked as a review. We've talked about AI. We talked about the trends. We talked about the challenges and how computers are powerful enough to run AI. And it's like everybody wants to get on this. When we used to call the internet the informational highway, now we can literally call AI like this is the artificial intelligence highway. And there are a lot of drivers. There are a lot of people that want to get on the road. Some have licenses, some don't. They want to use the gas stations, and they want to go around and around and around, racing fast, right? But those who actually own the road, these companies like OpenAI, Google, Meta, Grok, Gemini, all of these companies, they're racing actually to build massive roadways or data centers to keep up with the traffic, right? Giant computer warehouses. And we talked about that probably in our last video. I want to say maybe last few videos. We talked about how there's a brand new website that's being built, and people are spending. The companies are spending billions and billions of dollars to do it, right? So if you can imagine, if you're spending billions and billions of dollars, how much do you think the profit is going to be? And it's not just hype, right? It's actually real money. It's creating real money and changing. It's totally changing the scope of how businesses and enterprises run, right? So, great question, great question there. I'm trying to see if I have jump over to the scene. What we got here? Let's see. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm on the Deep View website right now. Let's see if I can shape this up. I don't know if this is working. You guys can see this. Yeah, I guess you guys can see it. Cool. So this is the website I was talking about before. It's called the Deep View Company. I don't know if you guys can see that. So this website I actually go to get my information for AI. And let's see, archive. So basically some of the what I have done is, let's see, make sure I got. What I have done is basically with this website, it allows me to. Sorry guys, there we go. See if I can vertical screen action. Right, you guys are on my desktop. They're different articles, right? And these different articles, this is the archive of articles, but this is a great website for reference. We got our AI models, the future of fashion. That's one thing. I don't even talk about that, but I can tell you, I can guarantee you, yes, they are. Yes, they are. AI models are the future of fashion. Wow, this is interesting. So, and you guys know, like, so we're headed towards wearable. We're already there, but we're pretty much going to be all wearing AI. Like, this is not even science fiction anymore. It's not even science fiction anymore. Let's see who. Let's see. Optimal Performance 38 says I lost my captcha encoding gig because our boss found out about text recognition AI. Ooh, optimal performer 38. Talk more about that. I'm interested in the background of text recognition AI. That's interesting. That is interesting. But let me go back. So like the name of this article is "Are AI models the future of fashion?" It says AI is now coming for casting calls. Yeah, I don't know how long this would last. An AI being a model, I'm not sure because we're gonna all start wearing AI clothing. So it says from Guess to Forever 21 brands are turning to AI generated models, raising questions about creativity and the future of human work. Okay, I can see that. So digitally, they're making like models instead of actually hiring people, real people as models. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Optimal performer. Let me know what you're talking about. I'm sorry you lost your gig, man. Um, but yeah, it says nah. I won't talk about it because I made up random BS, but I believe it happens somewhere. Okay. No, and so I didn't want you to necessarily give like the background story, but I was just curious about like can you at least define for us text recognition AI? Define that because I want the audience to kind of know what that is. And guys, here's the thing. Even with this channel, I'm telling you right now, I'm going to be I'm in the middle literally of learning, being trained. I'm literally in the middle of being trained on how to actually train an AI agent. And so we're possibly going to be coming online to show you how to train your AI agents, and I'll be doing it online. And of course, we'll probably have some glitches. We'll probably have some issues with how it responds. This will all be in real time, right? This will all be in real time. So you'll get to see that. Arshnu is here. What's up, Arshnu? Uh, this is one of my long timers. Um, one of my long timers. Good to see you in the chat, man. So good to see you today. Um, what you got going on? It's good to see you. Good to see you. So yeah, optimal. I just wanted you to like sort of explain text recognition AI, if you would explain. Explain text recognition AI. And if you don't, I will. But I just wanted to kind of see. I wanted you to address the chat as well on that. So, well, I'll go ahead and just. So it says optimal performer says you have a bunch of distorted text. Then the AI tries to find a pattern from its trained data set to give okay results. Okay, okay, yeah. So yeah, basically, text recognition AI is technology that lets the computer look at an image or a scan page and figure out what the words say. Yeah. I think the official term is optimal or optical character recognition. And correct me if I'm wrong. Uh, um, great, great, great. Correct me if I am wrong. But yeah, so how it works is what we're talking about is we're talking about text recognition AI. So how it works is you have an image input, right? That you give AI a picture of a text, like a photo or a receipt, handwritten note, right? Um, and basically, the AI breaks the image into shapes that look like letters or numbers. Um, so yeah, it compares it compares these shapes against patterns that it's learned with deep learning models that train on millions of fonts, handwriting styles, and symbols. So that's basically what we are. So the AI converts the image into digital editable text. So yeah, and it sounds like you said it was a gig, so maybe you're a freelancer. Good luck to you on establishing and getting other gigs. Hopefully that you can you'll be able to lock in more gigs. But yeah, and guys, I want you guys to, if you guys get a chance, please like this video, subscribe to the channel. Please, we're here on Fridays. I'll be back up here Saturday, tomorrow, be same time. Let's see, Arsenal, how's it going? How's it going? Arsenal, are you still in the chat? Are you still in the chat? I know it's been a while since we talked, so but recognize I'm up here literally twice weekly. I've really started hitting the ground running in terms of like being up here online, being up here weekly, and I really like the weekends because the weekends sort of everybody's off and we can sort of like really kind of dive in. And I have I have a good community, right? It's not big, it's not huge, but we're growing. We are growing. So it's good to see you all. It's good for you guys to be here. I appreciate the chat. We are locked and loaded, man. Having a great time. Great time. So to that, I want you guys to really kind of lock in with me. Join this channel. If you guys get a chance, I want you to go check out my channel. Check out the videos on the channel. Subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think. Once you watch a video, leave in the comments what you watch. And if you have any comments, like leave them there. I will respond to you. I really pretty much try to get back to my subscribers, those who are subscribed to the channel. That way we can continue the discussion. And I love to also talk to you guys offline. If you guys have any questions, I've got one consultation a day that I'm really kind of excited about. And I want to make sure that the word's getting out about Anvil. Yes, want to make sure the word is getting out about Anvil. You guys gotta understand. Anytime I work, so when I first started the channel, when I first started this channel, I would only wear hoodies, right? And then it was a period of time where I stopped wearing hoodies, and now I'm like back to it. So we back to business. Like we're wearing the hoodies. I just like the comfort of hoodies. Like I'm big on comfort. Super big, super huge on comfort. Guys, have any other questions, man? Any other things you guys like to sort of talk about? We've had a good conversation. Ashika's been here. Thank you, Ashika, for joining. Hopefully you actually joined the channel. Arshnu, we talked to Arshnu. I always like to see Arshnu and Tanush in the channel together. So I've seen them both today. It's good to see you guys back in the channel. Optimal Performer, I don't know if you're still up here, but I appreciate you for locking in and sort of giving your take. Optimal Performer, where are you from? If you're still in chat, I'm curious as to where you live on the globe. This channel is, of course, we have so many different followers from different places, and yeah, it's just good to be up here. This has been a great. Okay, Optimal Performer says he's from the Philippines. Well, welcome to Philippines, man. Welcome. I live in the eastern part of the United States. I had a friend that recently went to the Philippines. He told me some interesting things, good things, by the way, cultural things that that I'm sort of like excited. And when he went, he just was like, oh yeah, the food and the culture is amazing. So awesome to have you. Awesome to have you, man. Thanks for joining. And anybody else who is new, my name is Brett with anvillmusicmedia. We've been talking about AI for quite a bit, probably the past 5 to 6 months. I started really this channel just as a backstory for you guys that don't know. I started this channel as a tech channel. This is a really review channel. We review like different products, like um, you know, different products like external hard drives, mics. As you can see, I'm in the studio, literally. I'm live in the studio. So I also do music production. I do video editing, software, graphics, you name it. We have ebooks out there. You guys can check all of that out on this channel. I encourage you to follow this channel. If you get a chance, please subscribe. Go hit the subscribe button. Let me know what you think. Give me the comments. I know a lot of you are new here. My tribe must still be asleep. um, Sharhada says, please read my comments. Yeah, I'm reading them. Did I say your name right though? Did I say your name? Did I pronounce your name right? Yeah, so really you guys just tune in to what's going on. I'm here every Tuesday and Saturday. I was actually up here Monday, which I had a really good time with the people. Yep. So yeah, we are live. We are live. Let's see who else is up here. Is anybody else up here? But guys, like I said, I'm gonna be here up here on tomorrow, same time. I'd love to have you guys to join the chat again. Thank you to all of those who have subscribed today, all of those who have left comments in the chat. We try to keep this thing interactive. That's just really the name of the game. Like to keep it interactive. You guys have let me know any comments or any topics you'd like to discuss. Please, if you get a chance, man, join the membership because you're going to get a lot of behind the scenes information. A lot of what I talk about here is pretty much there's pretty much basic information and basic topics for everyone. I try to keep the subject broad. I don't want to necessarily dive too deep, but I have a whole operation going on back here. You guys can see back. You can see my studio in the background. I'm gonna get into some of those things today, and you guys can feel free to watch it. But you gotta become a member. Gotta become a member. Yeah. So, but I'm excited to have everyone in the chat. It's good to be here. It's good to sort of lock in. And thanks again to all of those who have always supported me from the beginning. Man, I started this about 8 months. I started doing live 8 months ago, but I really have grown the channel over the past 4 to 5 years. And I'm really starting to see momentum. This is Anvil Music Media channel, and you guys are a part of this, man. You guys are a part of this. Any other comments? Anybody else in the chat like to say hi? Thank you again to all the people who joined today, man. Sakpreet is from India. What's up? Welcome from India. I get got a lot of subscribers from India. You have a question. What's the question? Am I coming to India? I think one of these days. I talked to my wife about it. I was like, yeah, we should go visit India. I have literally, I have business. I say business partners. They're not really business partners yet, but I do conduct some business with some people in India from India. I've had several meetings with guys in India this year. They've come over to the U.S. and we've sat down and done some things. So, yeah, I would love to do that. I would love to visit India. I think that might be cool. It might be cool. I don't know when I'm coming though. I think my next spot I want to go to Italy. He says, please come to India. I want to show you the culture of India and heritage places. Okay, well, I mean, yeah. Give me one thing that you like as far as your culture or what you do. What part of India are you from? Um, Let me know in the chat. Shapreet, I think that's the name. Shapreet. Yeah, but I love to visit. I love to visit India. Like, why not? Why not? Why not? See if I got the chat live here. See if I got the chat. Let's see if I can see. Um Punjab search Golden Temple. Okay, I will. I will do that. We'll do that. I'll search the Golden Temple. But yeah, sure. If you have any guys, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave my email in the chat for you guys. Music media. If you guys have any questions, if you'd like a consultation, please reach out to the chat, or please reach out to my email. I said please reach out to the chat. But yeah, I'll search. You saying search the Golden Temple? Let's see. Let's see what this is. Punjab. I'm scared to search this. I'm like, Golden Temple. Is this what you're talking about here? This is the Golden Temple. The Golden Temple is a Gurdwara located in Amritsar, Punjab, India. It's preeminent spiritual site, one of the holiest sites in India. Okay, cool. I like that temple. It's kind of cool. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Good stuff. Nice, nice. Oh man, I'm not scared. I'm not scared at all. I researched it. You're a real person. You know, we live in the internet age of bots, so you gotta like be real vigilant about these bots and these people. Says the best worship place. Nice, 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 nice. Um, yeah, yep, nice. Maybe one day. Maybe one day I'll get to lock in and check out. I'll be able to come to India. Maybe one day. Optimal Performer says, "Are there people who try to steal the goal?" That's a good question. I mean, that's probably the question I would have too. Like, are they? Yeah, I don't know. Sakri says, "I don't know. I don't know if you have any misconceptions about India, but India is a place where you can see mountains, sea, etc." Yeah. Eagle YT says, "Hello. Hey, what's up? Did I say that? Eagle YT. I'll just call you that. Hello. Welcome to the chat. Welcome to the chat. We're just kind of talking, hanging out right now. Um, yeah. No, I don't. I don't. So I don't know that I have misconceptions about India. I feel like India is a huge, huge, huge country with a lot of people, and it's very dense populated. I don't know if that's a misconception. I feel like that's true. Um, Safriq says they can't because it's fixed. Moreover, it's guarded by security. Yeah, yeah. You're not going to be able to. You're not going to be able to infiltrate. Steal any gold. Eagle YT. I said it right. Is it? Oh, I wrote that wrong. Let's see. Is it equal YT? I want to make sure I get that pronounced. Gosh, I can't spell. But yeah, there's gonna be no gold stealing in that part of India. They got serious security. Any other comments? Like, we're in the chat. I'm just like addressing all the comments in the chat. Um, yeah, what else? What else you guys got? Let's see. Now search here, Michael Parties India. Yeah, I'll search it when I get a chance, man. I'll get it. I'll definitely search that when I get a chance. If I'm a trekking guy, I must visit it. Sounds like I gotta get my weight up. I gotta get my exercise up if I'm gonna be trekking mountains and doing a lot of walking. Like yeah. But yeah, I love to, man. I love to. Send me some information. Um, let's see. I love to. Music media. Anybody else got any other questions? Just like you have New York, U.S., we have Mumbai, India. Okay, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Well, guys, it's been great, man. I really appreciate you guys for joining the chat. I appreciate you guys for joining my live. Come back tomorrow, man. Come back tomorrow. We're gonna discuss a little bit more. I feel a little bit more comfortable with my new system. Once again, I'm trying out OBS. I hope it looks good. The camera action looks good. Hopefully, the volume is good and you guys can hear me loud and clear. This has been a great time. It's been an awesome experience. Shapreet says recently you've heard about the Ambana wedding. India is the most expensive wedding in the world. All Hollywood came to India. Okay, cool, man. Like, listen, man, I'm all up for. I'm not closed minded to any type of culture, right? I think all cultures are amazing. Not just it's not just American culture, even though we have a great culture. You know, we have our goods, we have our good and bad, things about our culture. But I think I think uh, I think the American culture is. I'm actually I'm actually taking a picture later for later. I'm gonna screenshot us being up here on live, man. This is great though. This is great. May you have a great career ahead, non-show speed, and keep working hard. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, and thank you, Shapreet. Hopefully you subscribe to the channel, and hopefully you can lock in with us as we talk about AI and artificial intelligence. We're gonna be talking about a bunch of different things. Apple just had their event. I didn't really go over that too much because it's not really what interests me. It's not really a big. I'm not really big on Apple like that. Their updates and what they got going on. I mean, it's cool. Like, and I have Apple products all over the place, but AI is what interests me more. India, we have banned AI. Oh, y'all did? Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. Oh, that's crazy. That is crazy. All right, guys. Enough of that. I feel like I'm rambling. I've been addressing the chat. We'll see you guys tomorrow at the same time. Please come in, lock in with us. Hope you guys have a good rest of the day and a great weekend. Thank you guys for the support, and I'll see you soon. Alrighty, see ya.